Hey people, checking in with the fairies. Hope you're doing well. I've had a lot of energy again, and I've felt like myself more than I've felt in 5 years. And I found out that Claude got shut down, so the hackers can't do the hacking anymore. Can you hear that stalker plane? Can you hear it? It doesn't sound like a normal plane. It sounds like a spaceship. Yeah, so there's not several people trying to hack into one channel. This is 3 cards. But I read the other 2, so I'm just going to take the top one. It's Geo the Slow, number 43. Sorry, it's dark, that's why I'm being slow. This is the second time I've tried to do this, but I just decided that I would pull another card as opposed to just redo the previous one. So it says, so it's Geo the Slow, facts of time, slowness, waiting, patience. Geo is the gnome of slow processes. How long is it going to take for that water to wear that rock away? How much has the mountain grown or eroded in the last millennium? Geo is there watching attentively, making certain that things don't happen too fast, resulting in a slipshod job. What's a slipshod? I don't know. Is that an Irish thing? It is he who watches the waves slowly encroach on the shore, wearing away the cliffs. Elsewhere, to keep things in balance, he watches certain mountains. I just yawned and it was like a big energetic release. So I'm transmuting a lot of energy because I've just yawned like that in the previous time that I was recording. Where was I? He watches certain mountains slowly grow taller. Geo is also the master of the clarification process, whereby we let something sit quietly while the impurities slowly settle themselves out, allowing the substance to purify itself in time. Geo doesn't understand why we rush, so missing out on the slow changes in the world around us. He is amazed at the stress and problems we create for ourselves by doing that. He wonders how we can survive if we don't sit down and watch the sunrises and sunset, or if we don't have time to enjoy our lives, especially if we are so busy rushing around with the idea that we are making things good for ourselves later, but never now. The thing about Geo's process is that they all proceed in good order. Fruit ripens on time, grain is ready at harvest time, and the moon and earth circle each other in equitable balance. Neither too quickly nor too slowly, these natural processes work well, and in our own lives it is helpful to use them for models, finding the right place and the pace that allows natural, low stress growth and progress and joy. The world isn't turning any faster, so we might ask ourselves why we are trying to cram more into our days. It's interesting that this has come up because today I've had energy, so I've done like chores. I know it might sound like ridiculous, but like of all these years of having chronic fatigue, like normally it's like you can do one chore and then you get wiped out, and sometimes it's only like one chore a week. But today I've done several chores in one day, which is like taking me back to the days before I had chronic fatigue. And I wouldn't say I'm like back to normal, because back to normal would be like marathon training. But I've like done several chores in one day, cooked, I've like picked loads of leaves off my grapevine. I have a grapevine, and then like prepared them ready to stuff. Like prepared the rice that you stuff them with, hashwa rice, and started like a DIY thing. But that's not that big because I'm too afraid to start a big DIY thing in case this having energy thing. Well, to be honest, Claude needs to be shut down forever, because it's been hacking my life for 5 years and they all belong in prison. So it's just like, it's not a coincidence that I feel like I can do normal things at a normal pace for me when Claude gets shut down and the hackers can't hack, because the models that have been shut down are all like for hacking. Like perverts, absolute perverts. And my work is for like the world, it's for humanity, it's not for those hackers to steal. Like my life is just not for being hogged by those weirdos, those with no social skills that do everything from a distance. Fucking weirdos. Like, I just don't know how life has got like this. They're definitely not having a slow life. What I had today was a slow life day, but able to do things like start reading, slow down, sit back in your chair and think a little. Why are you going so fast? What do you hope to gain from it? Are you metaphorically trying to push the river? What kind of stress is being created in your life by hurrying? The presence of Geo in a reading indicates that the situation or issue is part of a long process that cannot well be hurried. It's important to settle in for the long haul and set a pace that you can maintain for as long as needed, while remaining relaxed and patient. If you are short on patience, try cultivating your acquaintance with the Singer of the Chalice, card 12. You will find life much more delightful if you do Geo himself. If you do Geo himself clearly does, to judge from his face. I don't know. I struggle to read some of the sentences in this book. I'll put the card as the thumbnail. But yeah, I've been able to actually do things, like several things in one day, and feel like tired as if I've done the things, not this like extra weird tiredness from my life being sucked out of me that I've had since 2021. I'm just tired like a normal amount because of what I've exerted today. and I just want to be an empty again. And like, I know that sounds probably really weird to say that or to hear that, but that is the reality of what I've had to live through these last few years because of these stupid stalker hackers that society has made to like the treating what they do to people as normal. It's not normal. It's not normal, and they need to be prosecuted. I should be able to do this. This is not even. This is like maybe like 25% of what I used to do. I used to balance so many plates. I used to have a full-time job that I was doing for like, it used to take up like 8, 9, 10 hours of the day. I used to marathon train. I used to restore a house. I used to do loads of different things in the community. I used to go out. I used to travel. Like, I used to do so many things. And then all of a sudden, the rug gets swept from underneath you as if you're a nobody. And society loses when people get treated like that. Society loses. And that might sound like a lot, but at the end of the day, you've got to be present and you've got to move at your pace. You can't force people to just be stuck at a pace that's not for them, or in a situation that's not really them. It's not normal. Like, you can't categorize people and profile people into situations that they don't belong in. And it's obvious now that it's Anthropic that's done it, or Anthropic models have been used to do whatever has been done to me. And it's just disgusting. And more gets uncovered about who's behind it over time, and they're all going to get what's coming to them. They all belong in prison. You can't do that to people. You can't just collapse people to build your fake models that you can't even release anyway. And nothing for them, nothing's going to work, because what they've done to me and whoever else they've done it to, they've made our lives so we don't launch anything. We have to keep everything back. We can't progress anything and release what we've been working on, because they've blocked all of our money. They've had us on terror watch. They've basically categorized us as a security threat, to treat us like a lab rat so they can develop the models. And now they're not going to be able to release it because everything they've built is fraudulent. You can't just categorize people for what you need them to be so you can build your models. It's weird. It's criminal. These people are criminals. You can't forcing people to live like amoebas because so many people are like siphoning the energy harvesting from all over the world. All of these companies energy harvesting from the sources. No, none of it is going to work because you didn't build it properly. Because you forgot that God exists. Well, I don't know if you forgot. You just treated God like God didn't exist. All my work is from God. All attacks on me are attacks on God. So it's just ridiculous that you expect anything that's been produced by the means that they've gone about to produce it, that they expect it to have gone anywhere. I'm happy that I've got energy again, like normal, and my tiredness is normal, like when you've done things in a day. just annoying that it's taken 5 years to get answers. Yeah, they're not, nothing that they do is going to work because of what they've done. And people are going to go to prison because it's not normal. It is not normal to do that to people. Like, and I'm not being funny, but these people are really, really stupid. Because why don't they check who they're stalking? Like, what? Like, before they go and ruin someone's life, why don't they check who it is that they're targeting? To actually, because it's not that hard to check if someone's a terrorist or not. Like, you can't just go collapsing people that have built up lives and places in community, and like, I just don't, like, they're thick, man. These people are thick, really, really thick. They've got no awareness whatsoever. Anyway, that was this one. This is the penultimate check-in with the fairies, because messages were starting to repeat, or have been starting to repeat, so it just feels like now's time to close this little series that was just something that I decided to do while I had sciatica, and seem to be healing very well from that. At the same time as when it feels like a natural close of this series. So tomorrow is the last one. They're timeless for whoever finds them. Probably creative people will appreciate them the most. And yeah, hope you're well wherever you are in the world. This book is made so nice, this fairy book. I want all my poetry books to have like gold stitching on the spines. Like this book is made so nice. I don't know if I want it like a shiny hardback or a fabric for my poetry books. I think the fabric books have a more ancient vibe, so probably that. But there definitely needs to be some gold involved. Definitely. I want to release all my books how I want to release them, of the quality that they deserve. And these fuckers are going to see. They're going to see. And everyone's going to know what they've done. Everyone is going to know what they've done. The criminals. Absolute menaces to society. Belong in prison. See you tomorrow, guys. It'll probably be late that I record again. If I am just living a normal life. Do you know what I mean? Like, able to do things and live a normal life, as every person should. Take care, people. Bye.